What you are about to watch is the documentation of an entire life. An individual with a randomly assigned name and identity was placed into a geometric survival simulation, his motor abilities translated through a keyboard and mouse interface. The events and lives that preceded this one are not in focus, nor future events which, from this perspective, would never happen nor hold any bearing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is One Life Only. When we last left Theobald, he was at TI Alloys, a base featuring tactical connection to the crown as well as a big rock that I found cover behind to avoid these strange kind of projectiles. I'm going to start the 8-minute timer again, jumping right back into battle and seeing if Theobald can help secure this small but important base. Today's timer is brought to you by Hallam's Helium. If you're spelling it wrong, you're drinking the wrong helium. And we're right back into battle. It's really difficult to attack a spawn room because the walls are bulletproof. I want to move in and help, but keep in cover. Losing the checkpoint. Theobald Heps, battle rank 5. Theobald was cut down at 1 minute and 10 seconds in. His total amount of life approximately 22 minutes and 40 seconds in the battle simulator of Planetside 2. Working as a help for hire, he followed orders as they were issued, trying to make a quick buck. I must say though, I believe he found a pleasurable experience in Planetside. The opportunity to fly the Reaver and enjoy the skies is something he would have never experienced in ancient Grecian times. A chance to live a new glory with his daring and quiet nature, one of the most exciting things I've experienced. Let's look back at what I did right and what I did wrong in this episode's post-mortem, brought to you by Alex Hadley Gears. Gears with no fears, one of the products manufactured at TI Alloys. Early on, bailing from the aircraft was an appropriate decision, although obviously unsafe. You have to eject near the ground because it's basically a fall. Both times, flying let me choose where I entered the fight. The other action options might have put me in a locked down spawn room or a relatively unfortunate drop pod location. Most of the time, especially in a vehicle without auto repair, it's safest to get out as soon as it starts smoking, because after it hits the halfway point, there are too many forms of anti-air to kill it in one shot, and everyone likes hunting a smoking aircraft. Obviously, and thank you for noticing, I upgraded nanoweave armor, but I did not equip it, which might have helped me get another second or two of life, and is a common mistake I make. Upgrading an ability doesn't automatically select it. It's a 3-click process: upgrade, confirm, and select. Flying around the few ground trees on Indar was a super unnecessary risk. I honestly think in all my hours of gameplay this was the first time I hit not 1 but 2 trees and did not also explode. Flying over the spawn room, you can see the Max with anti-air cannons gunning for me as the lone aircraft in the sky, as well as the anti-aircraft missile from the VS player on the ground. Lock G, meaning ground lock, their combined efforts took me from full vehicle health to about 20% in less than 3 seconds. I think the most detrimental part of this demise was my failure to follow my own and only real rule to get out of the fight at the 8-minute mark. Tracers or bullet trails or whatever these blue lines were made some sort of ominous wall I should have heeded and retreated from, having bought myself the freedom to leave according to my narrative. I could have used the vehicle terminal there and escaped back to the biolab in an ATV and logged out, although once again that did not seem very daring. TI Alloys would eventually be overrun and successfully defended. All new conglomerate players present at the base would be defeated, so it was only a matter of time before we lost this battle and I would have to retreat anyway. Obviously there's no way to know something like that, but the intensity of playing under these conditions also affected my decision making. Theobald hit a score of 5,702, a high score for this series with 6 kills and 2 assists. He defeated a harasser as well and gained 23 non-membership certification points over those 20 minutes. Freeing his DNA from the imprisonment of the battle simulator, Theobald would live forever in infamy for his 6-to-1 KD ratio, as well as his selfless efforts for bringing back to life at least 3 players. I'm going to go ahead and delete him out of here now and send him up to a randomly generated heaven where he'll be reunited with his mother and brother. Having a very non-specific past, I'm glad he was around to experience this world, if only briefly, or like I said, 7 times longer than my normal Planetside life. Thank you for watching One Life Only. I was tempted to label this series as in beta, but your time is important, and it felt like a cop-out. I want to evolve and grow it as an entertaining way to enjoy live gameplay, because it certainly is a new kind of fun I'd like to explore more of. I'm very appreciative of your comments. I will heed what I can without losing my various creative visions. I added a repeat of Theobald's footage to throw off anyone who skipped to the end to see if he lives or not, a strategy I hope you appreciate. This has been One Life Only. I'm your host, Gold Vision. Good luck out there, and don't forget to save.